Okay, now this video file is going to be very short, and the reason why I'm making it is because I decided to make some statements concerning other fellow targeted individuals that are in and have been in San Diego County, San Diego, California. Targeted individuals of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be called gang stalking. And I'm going to make a statement concerning a statement concerning one of the personalities of what organized stalking is. The program, this type of program, is overtly implemented harassment, which is purposely designed to make the target notice it, and the tactics used are designed to blend in with everyday environments, which leaves the perpetrators of these crimes with the availability of plausible deniability. Now, this right here is at least a 8 to 9, maybe 10 or 12 page printout concerning what organized stalking and gang stalking is. And right now, since my schedule is so chaotic because I'm getting ready to move, I might not be able to paste it in its entirety in a blog and then put that blog's title in the description of this YouTube video. So just research gang stalking or organized stalking online extensively and you'll be able to figure out what it is. Now, what I'm getting ready to do right now is show you a petition by a Miraj Shahan. Okay, that's her name right there. Okay, that's her picture. Okay, and it's a petition to Governor Jerry Brown, and the title of the petition is U.S. Congress Outlaw Organized Gang Stalking, Community-Based Harassment. In this petition, she flat out states that, let's see, it talks about how they try to basically claim the target's delusional, how they set them up to be assaulted and arrested. Okay? And I know somewhere in here it states about how the sheriffs, yeah, right there, first responders, including police, sheriffs, and firefighters, fire departments involved in the gang stalking of her. It also says that she's stalked by car, bike, and on foot. Okay? And now what I also noticed when I looked at her petition, this is a petition, that's the title of it right there. What I also noticed is that everybody that signed it are targeted individuals from multiple different states. Florida, okay? Look at that, Florida, Omaha. Okay, look at all these states that individual targets are being gang stalked at. That's right. Now, organized stalking and gang stalking is very hard to prove because of the techniques that are brought about against organized stalking, gang stalking targets. Now, this is another individual in San Diego County. Her name is Bonnie. Okay, this is her YouTube channel right here, Bonnie. It says Bonnie, L-E-S-L-E. I can't see very well. My glasses aren't working that great today. Just type in at YouTube, Bonnie, Oceanside, California gang stalking, and you'll run across her YouTube channel. This is an August 31st YouTube video she titled, August 31st, a gang stalking target asks, see any patterns? Because they're stupid enough, the perpetrators are stupid enough to repeat the same exact harassment towards a targeted individual every single day. This is another targeted individual. I don't know if she's still living in San Diego County or not, but her documentation file is online, and her name is Victoria Rose. Now, there's a book titled, you can go to Amazon or Google and type in electronic rape, electronic torture, technology, and gang stalking at the post office. That's right, because organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions do have specific types of technological resources in their possession that they can utilize against a targeted individual from a distance. That's right. It's got to do with the manipulation of the target's neural activity, physiological activity, EMG activity, endocrine system activity. That's right. Now, when you read her documentation file online, you might think to yourself, this is crazy, or this woman sounds crazy. But what I want you to do is listen to this. First, look at her name, Victoria Rose. Then what I want you to do is look at how remote neural monitoring is typed by her right underneath where her location is stated at, San Diego, California, Chula Vista. Okay, remote neural monitoring. Remote neural monitoring is at the very, 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 very bottom of Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance's homepage. They're supposed to be an organization that is dedicated to advocating for organized stalking, gang stalking targets. That's right. Is the remote neural monitoring the technological resource that they're using to electronically torture an individual. The phantom touch, is that what Victoria Rose and the separate individual who wrote the book Electronic Torture, Electronic Rape, Technology, and Gang Stalking at the Post Office, the title of that book says electronic rape. That's got to do with the phantom touch, or does it have to do with the phantom touch, which is a capability of remote neural monitoring? Why is Victoria Rose mentioning remote neural monitoring in her documentation file? Why is remote neural monitoring mentioned in, let's see, it's right here. I just noticed it in this printout concerning targeted individuals. Crap, and now I can't find it. It's mentioned in here. I've already seen it once, and so I apologize that I can't find it as I'm literally never-ending monitoring. Is that it? Community-based? No, but I know it's in here though. Let me see if I can find it real fast while I'm talking. You can also go to YouTube or Google and type in it might not be in here actually. I'm not sure if it is or not. Oh, wait a minute. Here, let's see. Well, here's the electronic harassment right here. It might be under this section of it. Talks about brain damage. Electronic harassment involves beaming a low-frequency hum or tone. Electronic frequencies for monitoring and tracking inside the target's home. Michigan's got laws concerning it. And harmful electromagnetic devices. Anyways, getting back to these expeditions, there's also an individual by the name of Brian Tew, T-E-W. Google him. He's a gang stalking target right now that's got a federal case in the federal court system against the FBI for the directed energy weapons that are being perpetrated against him. And what I've noticed in his federal court case, which I do have printed out in my backpack right now, it states that he's being hit with directed energy weapons on trolleys and buses here in San Diego. Now, MTS is involved in the gang stalking of me, and also another targeted individual by the name of Rachel O. Type in Rachel O UCSD gang stalking, and you'll eventually find a blog she wrote concerning her being gang stalked at UCSD and on MTS bus routes. I gotta go. This is just a tidbit file in reference to other gang stalking, organized stalking, targeted individuals in San Diego County. And the San Diego police act like they don't know what it is, never heard of it, because they're liars. And they're nothing but complete liars. And what they do is literally call targets delusional. That's how they discredit the truth the target's telling, by calling them mentally ill. And it not only states it in Miraj Shahan's petition, but it also flat out states it right here. Notice how it says using corrupt or ignorant doctors to diagnose a target with schizophrenia, delusions, or paranoid. This is literally the methods of gang stalking. That's right. Because the individuals who are perpetrating these criminalities are in the system. Just like with what Miraj Shahan even includes in her petition. Police, sheriffs, fire department. That's right. So you better believe these individuals who are in the system are going to use the system to discredit the targets concerning the whistleblowing that they're whistleblowing about concerning the people who are involved in the crimes. Sheriffs, police, fire department personnel as well. Okay? So as a result, are they connected to community resources like county mental health? Are they connected to corrupt doctors in area neighborhood hospitals, psychiatric floor, psychologists that they have on their chain, all paid for by your tax dollars to torture innocent women, innocent men, women, and children? The children's targets are also targeted. Okay? That's right. You have all these separate individuals in San Diego County. Bonnie, Miraj Shahan, Leslie Williams, Victoria Rose, Brian Tew. Every single one of these targeted individuals have reached out to the San Diego police. They've reached out to sheriff's departments. Nobody is helping none of us. Nobody's helping none of us while calling all of us crazy. Yeah. And why do they do that? Because they have to discredit the mental stability of a target in order to discredit the truth the target's telling. Diagnosing a target with delusional disorder, persecutory delusional disorder, paranoid schizophrenic, bipolar, dementia, is their way to discredit the truth the target's telling, and it's also their way to put, see, They need documentation over time about the target's mental stability, so they can take syndicated probate control of the target to co-opt their monthly finances to put them in a syndicated run group home these perpetrators are connected to, because that's one of the criminal motivations of why the targets are picked to begin with. That's right. This is organized crime in the system, racketeering, insurance fraud, human trafficking. And what they're doing is using their employment description to utilize these crimes. That's right. And the individuals they're syndicated to within the community, like corrupt county mental health, corrupt social services workers, even corrupt Medicare workers. Go to Google and type in gang stalking tech, everything you need to know, which is a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking crews. He flat out states Medicare workers are involved in the gang stalking expeditions in reference to them being connected to the syndicates. That's right. Everybody's for sale, baby, as far as how, see, because a police officer can make a falsified police report on any day about a target. He can also petition a target into county mental health. And since it's a staged event, the doctor is waiting for that target to appear at the county mental health building to falsely diagnose them with a delusional disorder or whatever. And then it's the accumulated documentation over time that they use to take the syndicated probate control to call up the monthly checks of a target, like Social Security, their pension checks, to exploit their insurance, and to exploit the target sexually in a syndicated run group home. And they not only use the gang stalking, the physical gang stalking and harassment, but they also use the technological resources that are attached to gang stalking. That's right. That are utilized against the target from a remote distance. That's right. While even then, using the target's claims that the technological resources that are being used against them, they will also state that the target's claiming they're being hit with electronic weapons to use that as an excuse to call them delusional. Because this is the heinous deception behind gang stalking. These people are nothing but sewer rats. Filthy, lying sewer rats. They're whores is what they are. They're criminals. And they will do anything and everything to lie about their involvement in these schemes, and the fact they're illegally using what is known as a community notification and or the offender's notification, that they're illegally putting targeted individuals on who have done absolutely not one thing wrong at all. Because that's one of the ways that they can solicit the community members to harass the target for them based on lies that are told about them. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Thank you.